Welcome back to the Now Morning Show. The energy is absolutely palpable on set because in studio is Brent Elder, speaking about a dynamic biomechanical tape workshop happening in August, and you'll understand as we start the conversation. Good morning, Brent. How are you?
Good morning, Natasha. Thank you very much for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you with us on the show. This is super exciting. Speaking about this brand new tape. Now, you have been a constant pioneer for fitness in Trinidad and Tobago in the region as well, therapy development as well.
Yes.
For you to bring this to our shores means that this is something special.
It is something phenomenal.
Phenomenal. Okay,
Yes.
so what is biomechanical tape?
Biomechanical tape, as the name says, it's not like your regular tapes, as people know, your sport tape. It's not even cloth-based. It's made from recycled plastic.
Oh.
And what's so special about the tape, it's multi-directional pull. So you have the longitudinal pull and the lateral pull. That's one. And the recoil, it's not restrictive.
Okay.
It allows movement. But the recoil of it, it works twofold. So if I'm trying to advance your performance, I can give you a winning edge. And if I'm trying to protect, you can also get the protection. And we have it right here. So
this sounds so amazing. We were speaking off air, and I was sharing with you how I love kinetic tape. And I really think it's made like such a difference. But this, the fact that it can be maneuvered all different ways.
Yes.
So that's just one of the differences. Something else I realized, we were speaking, and I said, I love the patterns, but you said there's something special behind the patterns as well.
Well, the pattern is no random. The tape actually comes from from Australia.
Okay.
The founder is from Norfolk, South Pacific, very small island. So what I've done is like taking some of their artistic work and some of their cultural highlights and emblazoned it on the tape. So it wasn't just any old random pattern. So when people look at it, you're actually going to be seeing the history of the founder's country as well.
This is absolutely amazing.
And it's very, very fashionable.
It is.
It is fashionable.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you could probably get one to match like every outfit, you know, if you wanted to.
There are three different colors actually. There's the, as you would see, there's the tan, there's the eco, which is the black one. I did not bring that one,
Okay.
and it's beautiful as well. But the key about the thing is the recoil, recoil factor of that tape.
I feel like we can definitely have a much longer conversation about this. This is fascinating. But let's get straight to the workshop. It's happening in August.
Yes.
Who is this workshop for?
The workshop generally would have been for all clinicians, meaning any person who works as PT, who works with elderly, who works with athletes, especially persons who are recovering from stroke and let's say limb loss, injury, accident. I want to put some persons, cyclists, any sporting person or the average person who either recovering from an injury or just want some support. Sometimes you're going to see somebody wearing a knee band. And to be honest, a knee band is not going to be your best choice.
Yeah.
Or you may see somebody with a wristband. A wristband may not be your best choice because there's a bit of restriction. But the biomechanical tape, you get the support, it's waterproof, and of course, like I said, you wouldn't even know that it's there unless you actually see it. So all clinicians, PTs as in physiotherapists, osteopaths, athletic trainers, I'm going to add to that, doctors as well, sport doctors. And in Trinidad and Tobago, we have a lot of persons who work unofficially in that capacity, and we need to bring them into the fold. So I'm going to take some time. That's why I said I'm doing it from now. So persons who may not really fit the bill, we really, really have to bring them up to fit the bill now.
Yeah, we definitely do, that's for sure. Now, you mentioned all these different athletes who can use this. Now, this is something that is used by athletes throughout the world, correct? Across
the world, yes. I'm definitely going to be seeing it at CAC Euro 2024. And I'm telling you, dynamic tape, going to win the Olympics.
Oh, it's interesting because it seems as though it can enhance performance. Am I correct in saying that?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
How?
Because of the recoil. There are some things. Let's put it this way. That's going to be practitioner's secret. That's going to be Trinbago's secret when it comes to competing. Because for too long, I've seen our athletes over a long period in different competitive events, and you could have won, but we just didn't have that little stuff that we need, and now it's right here. So I'm going to level the playing field. A lot of the larger countries have been using it for a long time, but we were not paying attention. I always pay attention.
No, it's a good thing you pay
always
attention.
pay attention.
Because you paying attention has brought you here, which is going to be shared with the world now. And we're going to be able to find out a bit more about this. The workshop is going to cover, what is the workshop going to cover?
The workshop is going to cover number one, the whole, let's put it this way, you have almost 31 different taping styles to do, just for the upper body only.
Wow.
And like I said, it's not like the regular tape where you just go and buy a tape and apply.
Yeah.
No, it's not like that. So you actually have to be formally trained. That's the difference. You have to be formally trained. Trust me, if I do a practical on you now, you'd realize that, whoa, we really have to rework what we know. We're not discarding it though, but you really have to, because like I said, with the recoil and the longitudinal pull and the lateral pull, we really have to spend some time and rework it and learn it. And then, like I said, it makes it a whole lot easier. Whole lot easier. I myself have had to rework my entire practice.
Really?
I have had to.
I mean, I'm sitting here right now, and I'll be honest with you, I want the tape.
No, everybody wants the tape.
Yeah,
I've been using it. I've been using it on persons who have had strokes, especially when they have that dead foot drop and that arm that drops down. Right. And because of the recoil function, even though the limb would fall, you'll actually see that when they try to drop the hand, the tape pulls it back up. That's the whole thing with the recoil. So
obviously a lot of research went into this tape.
Yes.
How long, do you know how long this was perhaps in development?
As far as I think, to be honest, could be about 2005, 2008. It's been a long while. Yeah. It has been a long while. But you see, on this side of the world, we are more focused on what happens on one part of the world. Right. So, for example, a lot of people know KTT. There's also Toro Pro. There's Rock Tape. Latin America have its entire regime. And what you'd find coming out of Europe and the South Pacific, I'm telling you, nothing beats dynamic tape for two reasons. Like I said, it's not cloth. It's not cloth. It's plastic. And that heavy recoil, the longevity. I know one person had it on for as long as 1 month. 1 month, and it did not lose its function or ability. It did not.
I mean, I wish we had a month and plus to continue to talk about this, but we have a few months until the workshop, which is absolutely great. You did mention, of course, who's going to be there. Very quickly, where can we get more information?
Well, of course, persons will have to liaise with me as Brent Elder Fitness and Therapy number 1. My phone number 716-6964 or 484-8629. I have my social media pages as well, and a lot of people know how to find Brent Elder pretty easily. Right. So all it's going to take, and I'm going to make the registration process is very simple. So once you call me, I'm going to give you all the details. And like I said, from now, we have some pre-work to do. We have some pre-work to do because the workshop is going to be intense. It's on August the 24th and 25th. It's practically going to be 2 separate workshops. Now, and it's not a standalone. This is part A. There are part B and part C.
Thank you so much for joining us, Brent. It's been a pleasure. Brent Elder speaking to us about a course that you don't want to miss, the Dynamic Biomechanical Workshop taking place in August. Stay tuned. This is the Now Morning Show. We'll be back.
Supporting sustainable fisheries management. Overfishing and destructive fishing practices deplete fish stocks, disrupt marine ecosystems, and release carbon stored in seabed sediments. Collaborating with stakeholders to reduce carbon emissions and implement mitigation strategies is essential for preserving marine biodiversity and ecosystem functioning.